Alrighty, Stanley Cup Series is back. Sorry about that. Once again, low storage. I had to take some fiddling to do. I had to do some fiddling in order to get down on some sorts. That way I could get some sorts. That way I can continue. Hopefully I'm able to record all of the third stage. Chastain. Sorry I couldn't keep you informed on the finish, but Ross Chastain in the one edges out Alex Bowman after getting a huge push from Joey Logano, probably by a bumper. Ross Chastain slow on pit road. He's now going. Probably a problem with his car. He's still good. That's going to make him lose some spots, though. Joey Logano goes in the grass.
Much of adjustment, so no changes there. Got enough fuel and tires.
And it looks like Harrison Burton grabs 12 spots. Priest 6, Keselowski 11, Harvick 9, Hamlin 3, Larson 8, Byron 4, Buescher 7, and Almirola 12. This is not in order. This is just all random, jumbled up. Cindric's the only one who stays the same. Chastain's going to lose a ton of spots after having trouble coming off a pit road. At least 15. And look at that pity trying to grab that tire of Eric Jones. Speaking of which, we had a crash. I don't know if I said it earlier, but we had a crash that involved drivers such as Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, and Daniel Suarez. Let's see.
I'm calling my doctor.
So,
If it's COVID,
right now we are on commercial. I will go ahead. Actually, no. Since I missed actually a good portion of the second stage, I will go ahead and keep you informed while we are on commercials. So we had that crash that involved 4 cars.
But I'm not waiting.
I've added 2 predictions to my Daytona 500 winners. I have added Michael McDowell in the 34 and Kevin Harvick in the 4. They have been running really well so far today. Whoop, almost dropped. My phone almost fell off. They've been running super well today. Almost in the top 5 constantly. I've got my hopes on. I've got my money on them. Ryan Priest, Kyle Larson, everybody that I have my money on for winning is all still in this thing. So I'm excited to see how the final stage ends. Hopefully I do have enough storage. Sorry I'm bringing that up a lot, but like I said in the first part, this is Stanley Cup Series here, 30 subscriber special. Hopefully on the road to 50 so I can start live streaming. If you're wanting to see more great content like this, then go ahead and smash that subscribe button and maybe go to the like. I really like doing what I'm doing, and all your guys' support is really helpful, as you're the reason why I am doing this right now. Those 31 subscribers, I want to say thank you so much. So, currently on commercial still. This is probably the final commercial, I hope, before we go back on the racing. It's that same, it's that same commercial that we had before the race started, the Command, with the old cars from like the 60s to now. Let's see here. So, like I said in the beginning of recording this, Ross Chastain got a huge push on the final lap of Stage 2 and beats out and edges out Alex Bowman, the pole sitter, but he had problems on pit road. He was very slow. He almost needed help getting pushed, but as soon as they were about ready to come out, he started getting it going. It's probably his car stalled, like it turned off or something was not working correctly in there, so he lost at least 15 spots, maybe 20. So that's not good for him, but now we are back at the Daytona 500, so we are going to see who stayed in pit road, who's not. We know who's got in pit road, who stayed out. We do not know yet. I do not know it, at least. Chris Myers and Jamie McMurray on the booth for the Daytona 500. Let's see here. Kyle Busch sped on pit road earlier, so that was a pass-through for him. Let's see here. The top 2 hottest drivers, I think, are done for the day. Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney. It looks like, I don't know, I can't tell if that was Zane Smith's car who stayed out or Kevin Harvick's. I think it might have been Zane Smith, but I do not know. The 2010 Daytona 500 winner, Jamie McMurray, currently speaking. talking about, they're talking about aggression and skill and what it takes in order to win here at Daytona. So, currently, let's see, we're gonna see who's gonna go where on the choose cone. Wild finish for stage 2, but we are already, they said we've already had 36 lead changes. I don't think that's right, 36 lead changes, but I don't know. Maybe that is right because of all the pits. So 36 lead changes. Bubba Wallace is looks like Bubba Wallace is in the lead. Fox Primetime Hoops Saturday at 10:30 Eastern Time. India versus Purdue. Purdue. Let's see here. Lap 136. Let's take a look-see here. We are on stage 3. Once again, you can win $50,000 towards your retirement from Busch Light. Follow Bush Beer on Twitter. Kevin Harvick, speaking of which, for Busch, currently in 7th place. In stage 1, he finished 4th. Stage 2, 15th, but now he's in 7th. Once again, he's one of my picks. Let's see what happens. Who's going to choose what lane? Bubba Wallace currently leading. Almirola 2nd. Chris Buescher 3rd. Byron 4th. And so on. Choose cone. We are about ready to do the choose cone as we are on lap 137. Who's going to go where? Let's see here. Kyle Larson's worked his way up to 5th. Almirola and Buescher take the inside along with Larson. Byron goes on the outs. So let's see here. 23, 10, 24, 17, 2, 5, 4, 6, 11, 21, 41, 7, 34. All choose outside. 31, 99. Now 54 outside. 14, 22 inside. 84 outside. And 51 inside. And that 48 car we were talking about earlier, who got the side-by-side finish, he's in the pits. It looks like they were adjusting the spoiler or something. And BJ McLeod, let's see. Penalties, let's hear them. Ross Chastain, the person we were talking about with stage 2 winner, too fast, entering pit road. That's gotta suck. Noah Gregson, uncontrolled tire. So that is also going to be a pass-through penalty. That is going to be big trouble for Chastain, the stage 2 winner. And Noah Gregson, who's 25th at the moment, that's going to make him drop further back. He started 22nd, not doing too good. But everybody else, I believe, is good, or at least that I heard. So Almirola looking for redemption at the Daytona 500, which one of my predictions was Eric Almirola is going to have a 3-wide finish, and he's going to win the Daytona 500 after getting dumped by Austin Dillon in 2018, looking for redemption, and to win the Daytona 500. Let's take a look here. About ready to go green on the back bumper cam of Bubba Wallace. That McDonald's car. Let's see. Here is the Geico restart zone, the pace car about ready to pull in as they are on the tri-oval. Let's get this third and final stage going. Let's see who goes where, which lane's going to be dominant. Let's see what happens. And green flag is out for stage 3. We are underway. Bubba Wallace with a good start, a really good start. He's going to get out in front with William Byron pushing him. That 2 car of Austin Cindric, he's in the top 5, battling for 4th against Chris Buescher. Kyle Larson giving him Chris Buescher a big push. That's going to get Buescher up to the 24. That 10. That 10 car is going to get a huge push. Kyle Larson. Here comes Chris Buescher. He is not getting off that 10's bumper. He is wanting them to get out front. And look at him go. Almirola from 4th. Oh, Bubba Wallace gets loose. He's going to save it, though. Almirola from 4th to 1st and the backstretch. Chris Buescher, let's see if he's this aggressive with pushing again. If so, this might end up in a wreck. Almirola gets a little loose. He's going to save it as we are at 62 laps to go. 38 lead changes now. They are saying Here they come. Chris Buescher pushing the heck out of that 10's back bumper. That 5 car right there as well. We have not seen him a lot in Stage 2, but here he is in Stage 3 looking for redemption in 3rd place. His best finish at Daytona is 7th.
All right, thanks to Wendy's. We're going to take a ride
They
with
come.
Noah
Noah Gregson about ready to take a ride with Noah Gregson. Squaring up with Wendy's. Let's take a look at what's going on. 3 wide. Noah Gregson quickly working his way up. He's right behind Joey Logano. 3 wide pass for Gregson. Now he's needing to go with Logano to draft, but it looks like he's stuck 3 wide outside. And there was a caution. What happened?
Second caution for cause of this Daytona 500. And it comes at lap 140.
Caution, let's see. A piece of debris. Okay. Ryan Blaney's look like.
Wow. His whole tire's off. He's riding on the rim.
Ryan Blaney's whole entire tire is off, and the tire has stopped rolling. The rim is... That rim is destroyed, and the rim is tearing itself up doing that. The whole entire tire is off. Ryan Blaney on the top right tire is just riding on that rim. For a second, I thought that was going to be a wreck up in front, knowing that Chris Buescher was pushing Almirola that aggressively, which I understand. We are at 61 laps to go, so every lap counts as we are getting closer and closer to the end. This is Stanley Cup Series. We are going to go ahead and take a break on commercial. Alrighty, we are Fox side by side now. Looks like the 5 car pitted. Let's see who didn't though. Oh, and it looks like Todd Gilliland's having a problem. Looks like they were adjusting the spoiler just like they did with Alex Bowman. He's going to get off now, but that's going to make him lose a stupid huge amount of positions. Let's see who's up in front. Who pitted, who didn't. I think most of the drivers... Uh-oh, what's going on with Bowman? Looks like he's having trouble on pit road once again, putting tape on the side of the car. It looks like there's something caved in or something going on. It looks like it. There is something bent on the on the left front side. They are putting tape on it.
I love puppies. Well, I love that I
let's
switched
see.
Verizon. My other network used to drive me crazy.
The drivers, I believe, who didn't pit last caution are pitting now this caution. So that way, the drivers who pitted last caution, not this caution, but last caution, they are going to have to pit sooner, but the guys who pitted just now are going to have to pit later. So that's going to be a huge benefit. But the thing is, what's going to happen whenever they go on the pits and then they get the draft? As we are now back full screen. Let's see. Are we going to get a view of Joey Logano? No, not Joey Logano. Ryan Blaney and how his tire came off. Fontana pre-race at 2:30 Eastern Time and next Sunday at 3:30 Eastern Time on Fox. Let's see who will win that next weekend at Fontana. Next weekend. And guess who's joining us in the booth in the next 4 races? Fontana and Atlanta, Tony Stewart and Danica Patrick for Las Vegas and Phoenix. I'm ready to see what happens at Atlanta, knowing that we had exciting racing there last time for the February season. Almirola, Buescher, Harvick, Wallace, Hamlin, Cindric, Keselowski, Priest, LaJoie, and Burton. Harrison Burton's worked his way back up to the top 10, along with Corey LaJoie, Ryan Priest, Brad Keselowski, and Denny Hamlin.
But none of them have a time card.
And look at this, Ross Chastain, the driver who got a pass-through, who got a speeding penalty, is now up in 16th. He's already working his way back up, not wasting any time.
So we want to show you something here that Fox has been working on with the folks at Driver's Eye. And I don't even know how close I have to get before you can see it. But that is the entire camera and transmission system.
So apparently they're showing us the camera that they use for the cars and the drivers' vehicles. Apparently it's so tiny that Mike Joy has to almost like get to the camera, like touch the camera. It's about the size of your eye, like just the pupil. So there is that. Clint Boyer and Tony Stewart also in the booth with Mike Joy. Let's see here. Who is going to choose what lane, though, for the choose cone if they haven't already? I believe that Chris Buescher, wherever he is, whoever he's going with, he's going to be pushing aggressively. Wherever he's at, if he's the second one in that lane, he's going to be pushing the heck out of that driver as he's wanting to try to get it up front. But then again, the aggression might get a little little too excessive, and then there might be a wreck. We have not had the big one yet. Only one caution so far. Actually, no, only 2 cautions. One for a wreck and one for debris, but I'm just counting that one caution.
Let's go to pit road and Jamie.
As we are about ready to go green, guys. Looks like Ross Chastain lifting up that helmet again. What happened to Alex Bowman?
And on the restart, they started stacking up, and he got into the 42, dropped down on the 8.
Oh, it looks like the 42 is coming off pit road. Didn't move up, or didn't have enough time to, and then Alex Bowman gets hit by Noah Gregson.
Underneath looks good for the 48.
They're saying 48 looks all right, though. So that's good for him. He's going back to pit road, though. Everything might not be so fine and dandy for him. 58 laps to go. Riley Herbst with the free pass for the Rick Ware Racing Sunny D car. Let's see here. Kyle Larson's crew chief, Cliff Daniels, talking to him. Let's see here.
Hey.
Okay, let's see here. I believe they are going to do the choose cone. So your started second was Kyle Larson, but he's currently 18th, probably after pitting. Harrison Burton in the 10th place spot, right in front of Michael McDowell. Harrison Burton started 19th, now he's currently 10th. Stage 1, he finished 32nd. Stage 2, 21st, but now things are looking up for him as he's currently in 10th. Probably one of the drivers who didn't pit, though.
Or if this is a scenario where Cliff and Kyle make that decision to go for fuel mileage, then you have to be committed to
about ready to go green here.
Where you can run
on turns 3 and 4.
Pumping the gas.
Ryan Priest, drivers like Ryan Priest, Corey LaJoy, and Harrison Burton have found themselves back up in the top 10. Chris Buescher, Eric Almirola are still up in the top 3. Austin Cindric has found his way up to the top 10. Stage 2, he finished 5th. He started 6th. Stage 1, he finished 13th, and now he's currently in 6th. Let's see what happens here as that 5 of Kyle Larson we are keeping an eye on right now. Here we come, about ready to go green. We are on the tri-oval, the pace car diving into the pits. 56 laps to go, I think, 57 actually. We are back underway. Bubba Wallace leads. Yeah, 57 laps to go. Okay. Alrighty, side by side right now. Chris Buescher once again on the behind Eric Almirola. And look at this, Harvick pushing the heck out of Buescher. Buescher pushing the heck out of Almirola. Harvick backs off a bit. Chris Buescher is not, though. He is wanting this win. He is wanting everything he can. He's trying to do everything he can. Here they come. He's still pushing. He's pushing. He's pushing. He's pushing. He's pushing. Still on that back bumper of Eric Almirola. Gets off a bit. Now I bet he's going to try to come back up. Kevin Harvick. Yep, he's slowing down a bit, trying to wait for Harvick. Harvick closing in, creeping up on Buescher. And look at that. Austin Cindric got loose after a bad push from Ryan Priest. He saves it, though. Still in the same spot he is.
There it is. There it is.
And Bubba Wallace cannot block. He is down the sucker hole. The driver who did not pit is now falling all the way down. No longer in the top 10. He's going to clog up the inside lane. Now there's only 7, 8 cars on the inside lane that are close enough to draft each other. Almirola in the lead. Buescher second. Harvick third. Let's see what happens. Almirola trying to block for his life as we are at 56 laps to go. Determined to win at Daytona. Cindric got real loose. The bad push from Priest, but he's all right. He is leading the front. Well, almost. He's got Brad Keselowski in front of him. But other than that, he's really the only obstacle that's in front of him. But Chris Buescher tries to go to the outside. Almirola cannot block. Chris Buescher now the leader of the high lane. And guess what? RFK teammates on the high lane. Chris Buescher's going to take the lead. Almirola drops back to second. Let's see what happens now. Is Keselowski going to try to pull a move on his own teammate? He's going low. He's looking high. He's trying everything he can. He's trying to make the move on his own teammate. Although I don't think neither of them have won at Daytona yet for Cup Series, they are both looking forward to. They're both trying to, with all their might. That 10 car getting a good run on the inside lane, and we got RFK teammates pushing as hard as they can, trying their hardest to get back up to the lead. 1-2. They finished 1-2, and they started 1-2 at Daytona. Can they finish 1-2 at Daytona, but this time not duels, the actual race? Chris Buescher getting help from his teammate Brad Keselowski with 54 laps to go, about ready to enter 53. Almirola fighting back on the inside. Justin Haley's found his way into the top 10. Burton's 9th, LaJoy's 8th, Priest 7th, Cindric 6th, Hamlin 5th, Harvick 4th, Keselowski 3rd, Buescher 2nd, Almirola 1st. 53 laps to go, entering turns 1 and 2. Keselowski still pushing the heck out of his teammates. They're trying to get out as far as they can, but they cannot go anywhere. Almirola and Harvick still pushing each other, working together as teammates. Along with Chris Buescher and Brad Keselowski. For RFK Racing, they are trying everything they can. Giving it everything they've got. They're just taking turns with 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. What's going to happen? Here they come. Turns 3 and 4. Now exiting. Who's going to lead this lap? Almirola gets the good run. Keselowski's going to give him a big push. It looks like Almirola leads it. And he will. That 6 car not getting off of that 17's bumper. He is trying everything he can in order to stay in front. Chris Buescher gets a good run now. He's not able to go to the inside to block Almirola though. So Fox side by side now. He's gonna come. So Almirola now in front, but Chris Buescher I believe is taking the lead now. Chris Buescher with a good run. It looks like. Here they come. Chris Buescher leading the field. Keselowski 2nd. What is going to happen? Almirola up to 3rd. Cindric took over for 2nd on the high lane, I believe. Chris Buescher and Keselowski managed to go to the inside. They are now leading the inside lane. Chris Buescher, RFK, and Brad Keselowski also RFK. The 2 teammates. Brad Keselowski, Brad Keselowski, a driver and an owner. Brad Keselowski, driver and owner. Chris Buescher's led 6 out of the 148 laps. Definitely not a lot. And Ryan Preece up into the top 5. The 2nd car in the top lane. Chris Buescher gets a little loose. His teammate pushing him. He's not getting off that bumper. Keselowski, he's been doing this for the past couple laps. And Cindric, he almost gets loose. He's gonna save it though. Preece not. Hamlin gets a little loose. He almost goes below the line. And look at this. That 2 car's gonna get a huge push from Ryan Preece. He's gonna bump it to the 4. Preece gonna back off. And look who's got the run. 3-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin now up in the 3rd place. What's he gonna do? He's not gonna blow. And those RFK teammates are gonna move up. And guess who's gonna take the lead? Denny Hamlin. And Corey LaJoy's up to 2nd. Jimmy Johnson's found a way up into the top 10. Justin Haley in 4th. I sense a big one. And Kevin Harvick is on the 3rd lane. There is no 3rd lane. He is lone wolf. He is off for this thing. Denny Hamlin leading. Chris Buescher and Corey LaJoy battling for 2nd. Justin Haley, after seeming like he was going to win, probably having a chance of winning the regular season finale for 2022. He is looking for redemption as well. The 31 of Justin Haley in 6th. Corey LaJoy in 4th. Chris Buescher in 1st. Jimmy Johnson in 8th. Ty Gibbs in 10th. And Ryan Preece in 9th.
You think are ultimately at the end of the day going to benefit
Here they come.
your race team and your
Turns 1 and 2 with 49 to go. We've now hit under 50 laps left. Keselowski and Buescher. Here comes the inside line. Yeah. Squaring up again with Noel Gregson's Wendy's car. I'm keeping an eye out on that front of the field, though, as they are pushing each other like there is no tomorrow or like it is the final lap. Harrison Burton and Ty Gibbs battling for the top 10 spots. Noel Gragson dropping back. He cannot catch up to the draft. And now, as soon as I say that, he's starting to close in. on his drafting partner, which looks like that is the 20 of Christopher Bell. It is the 20 of Christopher Bell. It looks like he's just slower on the turns. That looks like where he's going to lose all of his momentum. Chris Buescher still in the lead. Denny Hamlin in second, though. Here they come. Keselowski still pushing his teammate really hard. And Corey LaJoie pushing the heck out of Hamlin. He's going to push him to the lead.
Championships here in NASCAR.
Corey LaJoie, who raced in the Truck Series, who looked really good, looked really strong. After pitting, he just couldn't catch up, and it was rain delayed and ended there. But now Corey LaJoie looking at a chance of redemption as he is currently now falling down to fifth. Inside lane not being very strong on the back stretches and the straightaway and the tri-oval. But it seems like the turns is when the inside lane is dominant. Here they come. They're starting to close in again. It looks like RFK and Almirola trying to make a decision. Should they go high lane or should they go low lane? Hamlin! Hamlin gets loose! He's going to save it! A late block from the 6. They're both going to save it. And guess who's in the lead? Eric Almirola.
Like I said, that's hard to do.
Here they come. With about ready to enter 46 laps to go. Kevin Harvick down into outside of the top 20. He's in 21st. Let's see here. Chris Buescher now in the lead with 46 laps to go. He's still in the inside lane. And look at him go. He's trying to pass that Cottonelle 47 Ricky Stenhouse Jr. car, but he's got Noel Gragson right beside him, so he can't really make a move. He's just got a draft with him.
These guys are getting impatient.
They are, with 46 to go. Anything could happen. What is going to happen?
It's easy to do, but you got to realize we still have
46 laps to go, and they are getting aggressive. Just aggression. Every driver.
Yeah, Mike, Kyle Larson in that 5.
Here's your top 15 at the moment. Buescher, Keselowski, Hamlin, Almirola, Cindric, LaJoie, Priest, Haley, Burton, Johnson, McDowell, Chastain, Suarez, Gibbs, and
We've
Larson.
run 12 laps since the restart, and I'm hard-pressed to find any time of any lap. He's more than 60%.
Chris Buescher still leading.
So definitely saving fuel on that 5.
45 laps to go.
45 laps to go.
Look, that outside lane starting to be dominant once again. Fox side by side one more time. Let's see what happens.
45 to go.
I'm going to keep an eye out on this. Let's see here. Chris Buescher still leading. What is happening? What is happening up in front? It looks like they're getting swirly a bit. I can't really see it. And Chris Buescher still in the lead with his teammate pushing the heck out of him. Almirola right there being the bridesmaid. Hoping they wreck and he can come out in front. Here they come. Michael McDowell's found his way into the top 10. Harrison Burton up to 6th. Priest 5th. Cindric 4th. Let's see who is in the top 10. Who are the other two in the top 10? Corey LaJoie battling for 8th place against Michael McDowell, the 2021 Daytona 500 champion. Corey LaJoie and Daniel Suarez has found his way into the top 10. Kyle Larson's up to 11th. Haley 12th. Austin Dilley 13th. And Jimmy Johnson 14th. Kyle Busch, after the speeding penalty, is now in 15th.
Oh, it's got plenty of that action.
44 laps to go. About ready to enter 43. Chris Buescher still getting a big push for his teammates.
Get your tickets now at Auto Club Speedway.
Chris Buescher and the outside lane still really strong. I feel like I sense a big one coming up soon. If the aggression's not going to kick in until a couple laps later, although they seem super aggressive, since these guys are Cup drivers, they are a lot more experienced and they will get aggressive much quicker. Even though there's still 40 laps to go in this thing, they will get aggressive. That's all that there is to this racing thing. You gotta have skill. You gotta learn how to dodge. You gotta learn the groove of the track. You gotta be aggressive. That's one of them. That's one of the many things you need to learn to be a driver in NASCAR and have this much experience to get up to Cup. So they, as you can see, well, I mean you can't really see, but as I could see, these drivers are being aggressive. 42 laps to go. The aggression really kicking in. The outside lane being very dominant. Will some of the drivers on the outside go to the inside and try to take over the RFK team? Chris Buescher and Brad Keselowski still 1-2 for RFK. Can they get their first win And can Roush Fenway Keselowski get their first win in the first race for 2023?
The adventurers.
Just so you know, Keselowski and Buescher are not on my list at all. And look who's going on the inside. That is Daniel Suarez. He's going to lead the outs in the inside lane, but I don't think that's the right choice, as the inside lane is not being strong any whatsoever.
Thank you for making Chevy Silverado the #1 best-selling retailer.
Kyle Larson finding his way in 10th, fighting his way into 10th place against Corey LaJoie.
41 laps.
We get a good view of the sky. Clouds look all right. We're just getting a little darker.
On NASCAR's road to victory.
Alrighty.
More driven. Chris Buescher.
So it's starting to become a little dry, but I do not care. We still got 41 laps to go on this thing. I will go all the way. I promise my subscribers this. I'll give them this. Here they come, the 6 and the 17. Still pushing each other as hard as they can, trying to pull away from the field. The 10's going to close in, though. The 2 and 5th, the 41 and... Actually, no, the 2 and 4th, the 41 and 5th. The 99 found his way in the 6th. Now he's in 5th. And Hamlin in... battle. And look at this. We got... Listen to this top 10. Corey LaJoie, Michael McDowell, Denny Hamlin, Harrison Barton, Daniel Suarez, Ryan Preece, Austin Cindric, Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher. Oh, Eric Almirola. Oh, wait, no, not Eric Almirola. Daniel Suarez is going to get forced out of the inside lane. Probably a bad push, but he's going to go right and... But he's going to go right ahead of Kyle Larson. Driver who's tried finding his way back into the top 10. He's currently battling with Corey LaJoie, actually no, Justin Haley for 11th place. Chris Buescher still in the lead with Keselowski in 2nd. Let's see what these guys can do with less than 40 laps to go.
And it's paying off right now. He's been running top 10, doing a nice job in 6th right now.
Let's see here. 4:52 p.m. We are good on time. Chris Buescher still in the lead. Keselowski 2nd. We still got a choo-choo train going on for the top 5. Ryan Preece has found his way back up to the top 5. Harrison Barton, the rookie, well, this is his 2nd year in Cup Series full-time, but the rookie Harrison Barton, he's found his way up into the top 10. Michael McDowell as well. Keselowski pushing his teammate really hard, trying to pull away from the field. That inside lane, not much power. Justin Haley and Corey LaJoie leading it. Let's see what happens. Suarez looks like he just got a bad push from Denny Hamlin.
Or maybe in purple in the seat after this.
Yep. Just a bad push from Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin got a bad push from LaJoie twice, and then just kind of moved on to Suarez. Yep, Hamlin gets squirmy, and then that goes to Suarez after he gets loose and bumps into him. Thankfully, nobody wrecked, and Suarez managed to get back in the lane. Here they come with 38 laps to go. On the backstretch now on the turns 3 and 4.
They are all in the Hall of Fame, all 4 of them. Petty,
Chris Buescher,
Baker,
Brad Keselowski, Eric Almirola, and Austin Cindric. And Ryan Preece as well. Ryan Preece is one of my drivers to pick, and Eric Almirola too. None of the drivers that I have picked, I believe, are out of this thing yet. Let's see. Chris Buescher still getting pushed by his teammate really hard as the aggression kicks in. Will Keselowski help out his teammate, or will he be full aggression and try to take out his own teammate for the win? Ross Chastain and Jimmy Johnson, 13th and 12th. Chastain battling for 13th against Kyle Larson. Austin Dillon up to 15th, battling for 15th against Ty Gibbs. Suarez and Haley battling for 10th place, top 10 spot.
He's trying to not
So we are about ready to enter 36 laps to go.
Accelerate with the throttle pedal. It's asking for more.
Almost everybody in the top 10 actually has not pitted in the last 30 laps. And look at Keselowski pushing the heck. And we got a slow car up in ahead. We got a lap car. This could mean trouble to the inside.
Has to get back on the lead lap. Finds himself right now in 17th.
Kyle Busch in 17th at the moment. Let's see here, Kyle Busch. He started 40th and dead last after wrecking the duels in a backup car. He said that car was Daytona 500 winning material. This car might be Daytona 500 winning material if he manages to keep this up. He's got his teammate Austin Dillon right there. Ryan Blaney looks like he's going to be the slow car, along with Connor Daly. We got the top 6 all able to go on the inside, but the inside is not the dominant lane at the moment. So, 35 laps to go. Chris Buescher still leading with his teammate Keselowski. When are we going to have something going on?
Leading the Daytona 500.
Okay, Chris Buescher leading the 500. We will go ahead and take a break. Oh, never mind. We're going Fox side by side. Okay, let's see here. On the backstretch with 35 to go. Chris Buescher still getting a big push from his teammates.
Watch him break down, and then
He's still pushing on that bumper. He's going to let him get out in a bit.
Kevin Harvick work. We know you can always count on a closer.
Kevin Harvick is not done.
Here they come on the trial. About to get 34 laps to go. Chris Buescher still leads. Keselowski second, Almirola third, Cindric fourth, Priest fifth. The top 5, actually the whole entire...
I feel like a billionaire. I'm shopping like a billionaire.
The top, let's see, the top 11, I believe, is the same, and they're all in the high lane, the dominant lane. Looks like Corey LaJoy still hanging on to the leading spot, onto the top spot of the inside lane, although inside is fading really fast. Keselowski still pushing his teammate. He's going to move up high. Chris Buescher in the middle lane a bit. Almost goes down to the middle lane, but he's going to stay up in the high lane. That top lane is very dominant with almost every car in that top lane that is there able to draft.
And if you want to keep the beard, use King C Gillette, a lineup of products designed to cleanse,
Ooh, boy, this is getting a little single file. It's just single file moments right now for the whole entire top 12. With 33 laps to go, when is this aggression going to kick in? When's a second lane going to form? Maybe a third lane.
I have dated a lot of guys in the city. It hasn't worked out for me.
Here they come. Chris Buescher still getting pushed by his teammates. On the bumper, Keselowski on Buescher's bumper, still letting him get out in front.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
All right. LT on right there. That 6 and that 17 starting to pull away from the field a bit. I think they're going to catch up, though, knowing that we got a huge choo-choo train of cars. Look at that outside lane being really strong. That outside lane is very, very strong. The preferred lane, it seems like, as they've rode that lane for at least the past 15 laps. And now it looks like almost the whole entire top 15 is able to be on the outside and able to clear themselves on the inside. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Daytona Spring winners. Zane Smith and Austin Hill got back-to-back for Trucks and Xfinity. Austin Hill Xfinity, Zane Smith Trucks. And actually, yes, the whole entire top 15 is able to clear and move to the inside. Now almost everybody on the high side. Corey LaJoy still leading, but there's only like 7, 8 cars on the inside, while there's at least 20 cars on the outside.
Is the leader. There are 3.5 times as many people here today as live in his hometown of Prosper, Texas. As they cheer
Here they come. He gets a little loose. Chris Buescher still getting pushed by Brad Keselowski. The whole almost the whole entire top 20 is has last pitted since lap 36. Some of them lap 29, some of them lap 36.
Both been up front all day. Eric's been
Those people have pitted. Let's see, Ross Chastain hasn't pitted for 33 laps. So the ones who have pitted 29 laps, they're going to need to 30 laps now. They're definitely going to be good, but thing is, what's going to happen when that draft catches up on them? They're going to have such a better run than the ones all by themselves.
McDowell may be just where he wants to be. In 7th place, nobody kind of noticed.
Let's see here.
McDowell
in 7th place. He finished 7th last year in Daytona in 2022, I believe. That inside lane, where did they come from? And Harrison Burt's going to go to the inside, going to try to make the crossover. He's going to move back up high. And look at this, they're going to try to form the inside lane. Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher both going to block just in time. Just a perfect block from both RFK teammates. But guess what? They got... Whoa! Cindric gets loose from Ryan Preece again. Cindric's going to save it once again. Cindric, the saver.
is going to be out of gas. We knew that was going to be the start of it.
Bubba Wallace, low on gas. He goes in the pits.
He came in a little bit earlier before, and now he's going to top off and get tires on that right
They
side.
come. They've got an inside lane form now. The aggression kicking in with 29 laps to go. RFK starting to pull away. But here comes that 10 car. Guess who's up in the high lane leading it? Harrison Burton. And that high lane was dominant, but they got good cars up in front on the inside. Like Ryan Preece, Austin Cindric. Let's see here. Eric Amarola, Brad Keselowski, and Chris Buescher. Let's see here. They are all on the inside. Top 5 is all on the inside. Battle for 6 against Harrison Burton, the outside leader and leader of the outside lane, and Daniel Suarez, the 6th car, the inside lane. Still pushing and pushing and pushing. Let's see. They are going to need a caution if they want to get back to side-by-side action. Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch, the 2 that got speeding penalties earlier, in 12th and 13th. Well, now 11th and 14th. Kyle Busch in 11th, now 10th, and Chastain in 14th. And look at where that top lane's going, moving back up. Harrison Burton, only 2 years in the Cup Series. And guess who's right behind him? Michael McDowell, the 2021 Daytona 500 winner. Behind him, 3-time Daytona 500 winner, Denny Hamlin. What's going to happen? They're getting a little swirly on top. They're going to save it, though. They're going to keep it going. The 11th Hamlin getting pushed by Kyle Busch. Chris Buescher and Keselowski still out in front. RFK teammates, can they hold it off for 27, almost 26 more laps to go? Bubba Wallace, the slow car, the one who pitted earlier, running low on gas, is now in the way of the field. He can't move down. He's going to have to stay high. But what's the rest of the high line going to do as he is in the middle?
To maintain that twosome at the lead, and they're going to be tough to deal with. That, however, is a tall order. You have half a dozen to a dozen cars on pit road at once.
Here they come. That outside lane getting a good run.
With too big a group, or you don't come
Harrison Burton still battling for 6th, though.
I don't care how fast 2 cars are, that won't be enough.
Oh, Chris Buescher and Brad Keselowski both get loose. They're going to save it. They're going to keep saying 1-2. The whole entire top 5, actually 1st through 7th, haven't pitted in the last 41 laps. Here they come, about ready to enter 25 laps to go. Chris Buescher still leading with Keselowski right there. Can this be the beginning of RFK's dominant year, possibly? I'm not sure about that, but it could always be a possibility. Could Chris Buescher get his first career win? First win at Daytona. Not first career win, but first win at Daytona for RFK Racing. Here they come. Look at the outside lane. They're closing in. Daniel Suarez now leading in the 17. Gets loose again by the 6. That 6 car really pushing his teammates. They are battling. It's just aggression. The aggression's getting much greater every lap. Daniel Suarez, and they are pitting. The top 5. Amarola walks up the brakes of it. The whole entire top 5 and some others pitting as well. Okay, let's see what happens here. Preece looked like he was a little fast entering the pits. He looked like he gained a bit of ground. I hope that didn't happen because Preece is one of my picks. But he's been dominant all day, and maybe, unless a caution comes out, it's probably not going to catch up if he's caught speeding.
They don't need anything. This car is good. It's fuel only for the 17.
9 cars came to pit road.
9 cars came to the pits.
5 of them will leave in a draft together.
At least 5 will leave in a draft together. Look at this. Suarez leading the inside lane, but who's going to come to pit with 23? Well, now about 23 laps to go. It looks like 3 cars are going to be pitting. 4. Hamlin, Truex, it looks like Toyota's turn. Riley Hart's in the Sonny D car. Travis Pastrana in the Black Rifle Rifle Company car. With 23 laps to go, I believe. And Harrison Burton and Daniel Suarez, Harrison Burton, and Michael McDowell were the 3 I saw that did not pit. And they are the 3 leaders of the inside lane.
It's only a pair of cars coming off pit road.
Here they come. Look at this. Harrison Burton with a good run on the outside. Larson's going to take that advantage and go to the high line as well.
That's not going to be very efficient.
Thing is, what's going to happen? Is everybody going to be pitting? McDowell, look at this. Yikes.
The momentum and the gap between those 4 cars that just left pit road is enormous.
Here come 5 more, led by McDowell.
Michael McDowell leads them on the pit road. 22 laps to go in this thing.
Nobody taking on tires.
Harvick already off.
Stop for fuel.
Ty Gibbs off.
Jamie.
Michael McDowell in the Love's car, the number 34, won this race in 2021. He told his team on the radio, guys, we've got to nail this. No mistakes, it's fuel only.
Daniel Suarez and Kyle Larson leading. Harrison Burton on the high side. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be coming in that inside and outside lane for the top 10 except Bubba Wallace to pit. Here they come. Suarez, Larson, Dillon, basically everybody. Larson's going to try to overtake. I think he might have. Oh, Suarez speeding up. I don't know. He might have sped up. Either that or he's just getting closer to the camera. He seemed like he was going kind of fast there, wasn't he? I think he might have gotten speed. I think he might have sped there. That might be a speeding penalty.
In the 42, the Las Vegas driver.
Here they come. We are 46 minutes into this thing. 46 minutes into the recording. Here they come. Johnson got a speeding penalty in 119, lap 119, but we have 21 laps to go. The 21 leading. Here comes Harrison Burton and Joey Logano to the pits. Noah Gragson and everybody else.
The directive to Joey Logano is to stop on his sign. They need exactly 3.5 seconds of fuel is all.
Just 3.5 seconds of fuel for Logano, they say. He's already off and going. Kyle Busch now. Kyle Busch is off. Harrison Burton's off.
They called for 5 seconds of fuel. I'm not sure he was even in his box for 5 seconds, but a quick stop, and there goes Noah Gragson in the 42. They got their fuel.
And 6 cars exit pit road together.
6 cars exiting pit road. Who is leading this race? Ricky Stenhouse, too fast exiting. Seems like that's it for now, with 20 laps to go.
So now everyone has made.
Everyone has pitted.
Final pit stop of the race with 20 laps.
Let's see that. Final pit stop
Come
of the
on,
race.
Larson, get that 5 up there, bud.
Kyle Larson is
Get 5 up there, bud.
No, Gragson. Look at that draft. Look at the draft. Who is in the lead? It is, I think, William Byron. And look at that outside lane. It is going. Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher are back.
The original leaders, Keselowski,
Come on, 5.
Noah Gragson Kyle Larson overtaking Noah Gragson. They're all side drafting. They're all going to the high lane. They know that high lane's going to be dominant.
Come on, 5. There's the 8 car.
The 21 of Harrison Burton, I believe, is leading. They might want to move to the high lane if they want to keep this going.
Come on.
Or are they going to move to the high lane? Or are they going to let Kyle Busch, the leader of the high lane, go? Oh, they're going to move to the inside. This might be the time to... Oh, we got a wreck! Michael McDowell around. Oh. Ryan Preece involved.
In those cars, everybody's on a little bit different.
Ryan Preece and McDowell are done, I believe.
Yep, that one's over.
Okay, time to cross out Preece and McDowell on my predictions on winner. Where did that marker go?
Truex among those involved.
Martin Truex involved, I think they said. Where's that
Come
marker?
on, Bush.
Damage to the right front.
Oh, Harvick's got damage.
Oh, there's a third one.
Oh, Harvick got damage.
Such a great day.
Yikes. Where did that marker go? Let me turn the light
That
real
41 car is done.
quick. He is after having such a good
Ooh, that 19 car is probably done too.
Martin Truex Jr. huge disappointment.
Ooh, Michael McDowell's still going.
McDowell, I don't think is going to be able to continue though, without having repairs that last at least a couple laps.
Ooh. Hey, that 19 car's done.
Yeah, we are 48 minutes into this thing. We just had like a 6-car pileup. Ryan Preece's car, that right front tire, is destroyed. What happened that caused this wreck? looks like a bad push. That cost. Oh, Chris Buescher slowed. Chris Buescher slowed. Oh, Johnson got a piece of it. Johnson, McDowell, Priest, Truex Jr. Ooh, Gibbs didn't make it. Harvick got involved. Gibbs got some damage.
And Ryan Preece is driven to the garage.
Preece is done. Preece has driven to the garage, they say.
Great 500 going.
Well, although Preece is good at dodging big wrecks in general, this one he could not dodge.
Just all piles together.
Just kind of, I'm pretty sure he could have if he did get bumped by McDowell, but he didn't. So, Ryan Preece has driven to the garage, so.
We'll be right back.
Alright, we will be right back. This is Stanley Cup Series.
Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to the channel. Road to 50. Alright, we are back. Stanley Cup Series is here. Harrison Burton, I think, made it through that wreck. I think he was not a part of it. So, Harrison Burton is leading the field. Joey Logano second, William Byron third, Kyle Busch fourth, Kyle Larson fifth.
16 laps to go.
16 laps to go. The aggression's going to kick in for real this time. This time it's going to be it's going to be life or death against the racers. Commercials are on. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Road to 50, 30 subscriber special. I'll be back. Alright, Stanley Cup Series is back. Martin Truex is now out of the race, they say. Kyle Busch still in the thing. He is my pick. One of my picks. 4 of my drivers are out. 4 of them are still in. Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, and let's see here. Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Ross Chastain, and Kyle Larson are my picks. Sorry if I repeated them. I'm all over the place, but we currently have less than 15 laps to go. Hold up a second. I will pause. Alrighty, Stanley Cup Series is back. We're about ready to go green with 13 laps to go. Harrison Burton chose the outside lane in the front row, and inside lane, Joey Logano, the 2015 Daytona 500 winner.
They're the Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds waving to the cameraman.
One awesome show, the best one I've ever seen here.
RCR cars starting behind each other with AJ Allmendinger also there. Pace car dives in. We get ready for the last 13 laps of this race, boys and girls. We are back underway. Harrison Burton leads.
Oh no, Harrison was going to try to get down. Is Logano going to let him?
With 13 laps to go, what is going to happen?
He does not get down in front of his Ford teammate, Logano.
Side by side. Larson pushing aggressively on that 24 car, his teammates.
I don't necessarily think that was by design. I think he was trying to get a jump.
I've got my marker with me. I'm ready for the big one. I would say that was the biggest crash we had yet, with 7 cars, I believe, involved with damage. Allmendinger goes to the inside, the 3rd car in the inside lane.
Not operating his teammates right here. Too close.
Logano slides up.
Your friends are where you find them.
Looks like Joey Logano said, he's friends with him in the bus lot. Once he gets that helmet,
Logano leading with 12 laps to go. That inside lane starting to be dominant again. Who's in the top? Logano's on below the line.
To make a move. They're stacking up on the bottom.
William Byron.
Yes!
William Byron in the middle. He's down the second row.
He's going to get shuffled.
William Byron is shuffled. He is out of this thing. And Allmendinger is going to try to make a pass for the lead. AJ Allmendinger up to the front. He's been silent all day. AJ Allmendinger now leading this thing. But guess who's right behind him? The aggression kicking in. Logano almost gets turned. He saves it though. Get ready for the aggression to kick into the overdrive.
Come on, Larson. Come on, Larson.
Here we go.
Come on, Larson.
AJ Allmendinger leading the thing. Harrison Burton gets loose. They're going to save it.
And he put Kyle Busch in the wall.
Kyle Busch in the wall. That's going to make him drop back.
That was a hard shot by Kyle Busch.
Yikes.
Who's coming back to the front?
Come on, Larson.
Brad Keselowski and Chris Busch are coming back to the front, or at least attempting to. Keselowski now in 3rd. He's going to lose it on the 10. And we think we have a flat tire going off for Kyle Busch. The whole entire, everybody, every boy and man in this room is watching this except my brother. He's missing out. Allmendinger trying to hold him off. He can't block. RFK to the front.
On the inside, not Smoke Johnson, that's Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson now up in the 7th place. Can he be the 2023 Daytona 500 winner? As we are about to enter 10 laps to go, AJ Allmendinger and Brad Keselowski side by side. RFK teammates being pushed, and Kyle Larson pushing the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. Keselowski's going to leave with 10 laps to go. Allmendinger falls back as we got the 17 and the 6 pushing really hard. 17 pushing that 6. That 6 going to be out in front. That 16 got in the game again. The 18 Kyle Busch and the 3 of Austin Dillon right behind RFK teammates. Inside lane is fading quickly. 2018 Daytona 500 winner Austin Dillon in 4th place now.
Race long, we've been talking about the strength and numbers.
Brad Keselowski has not won a Daytona at all. The whole entire top 3 has not won at Daytona.
That's why you never know who's going to win this race. Their 2 teammates.
They are bumping, they are shoving, they are pushing, they are being aggressive. Maximum overdrive and aggression has been hit and unlocked. 9 laps to go. We have hit the single digits.
RCR up to 3rd and 4th.
3rd is Busch, 4th is Dillon. They've got to get past RFK in 9 laps.
2 Fords, 4 Chevys.
2 Fords, 4 Chevys. Stenhouse has found his way into the top 10. Byron in this thing now. He's getting the drafting tandem. That 8 is trying to keep up, but that 17, that 6 are pushing so hard.
That 5 needs to get that 24 to team up.
That 47 is the next one, but he is far out. Here they come. 55 minutes into the recording with 8 laps to go. Brad Keselowski leading this thing. Can he get his first career win? Well, not the first career win, but first win at Daytona. I did it again. First win at Daytona. Could he get his first win at Daytona? He's won at every other super speedway except Daytona. He came close so many times, but failed to. Chris Buescher also there. Kyle Busch also there. They're looking for their first win at Daytona for the Cup Series. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has won. Austin Dillon has won. William Byron has won. Joey Logano has won. Austin Cindric has won. And Kyle Busch is in the wall! Oh wait, no, that's not Kyle Busch in the wall. That's oh, I thought that was Kyle Busch. Gosh dang it. Never mind. I'm saying gosh dang it because I got that wrong, but 7 laps to go.
Get yourself 7 laps.
They come. The 2 Fords. They've been super fast, but I believe that RCR, if they team up and work together, they can do it. 7 laps to go as Kyle Busch is getting to the bumper of the 17. Can he pull off the move that McDowell did in 2021? He's going to stay right there with them. He's not going to do it yet. They're pulling away now. RFK. That 47, that 22 closing in.
6 laps to go.
6 laps to go, this time by. Now, they've taken it 6 to go. Top 5 are all scrunched up together. Look who's closing in. McDowell is slowing. He's super slow.
Come on, get them 3 Chevys out there and go.
Here they come.
You have to wait. You have to be patient, Tony.
Nobody's going to be patient here. The patience has gone down as the laps are winding down as well. Kyle Busch is pushing the snot out of that 17's back bumper. Can he pull off that move? McDowell doesn't win. Logano give Buescher a bad push, and then that could cause Keselowski to get that bad push as well, cause a chain reaction and squeeze through it. Here they come, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go.
I don't think there's any soda left.
Great speed.
Oh, good check.
Brad Keselowski leading. Kyle Busch in 3rd. Chris Buescher 2nd. Can RFK get 1, 2?
We still got a bit left.
RCR is not going to let that happen. They are trying everything they can. Oh, 7 gets a little loose. 6 gets a little loose. They're going to save it though.
Throw the trash in the trash.
RFK, RCR, Hendrick Motorsports. And we also got JGR. Where did Stenhouse come from? He got a run on the outside. He's going to block Logano just in time to stay on the 6th place spot on the end on the choo-choo train. 4 laps to go. Can Brad Keselowski hold him off? Can he hold off his teammate? Can he hold off RCR? Can he hold off Byron? Can he hold off Stenhouse? Can he hold off Logano?
Make your move, Tony.
When do you make this move? 59 minutes into the recording. Hopefully it doesn't stop at an hour. That would suck.
No, I don't.
Here they come. On the backstretch with 4 to go. Kyle Busch to the outside.
Yeah.
Byron and Austin Dillon to follow.
Yeah!
Kyle Busch with the
Kyle.
push.
Woo!
Kyle Busch gets a little loose. They're going to save it though. Chris
Kyle.
Buescher gets...
Yeah!
They're going to drain RFK out. Look at this. Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon. RCR 1-2 with about ready to enter 3 laps to go.
Woo!
Everybody follows RFK down the drain.
Woo!
Hey, that kind of rhymed. RFK down the drain. That was funny.
Yeah, it was.
3 laps to go. Chance for redemption. Austin Dillon gets a huge push from William Byron. Kyle Busch looking for his first career win.
How easy that was to do. There is still time.
Well, dang it. Not first career win. First win. Austin Dillon right behind. Kyle Busch looking for his first win at Daytona.
18 car.
18 starts. 18 starts for 18 starts for Kyle Busch. He has not won in any of them for a Daytona 500. Can he pull it off today? New team, new car. Can he get RCR a win? Something that Austin Dillon has done last year, but yeah. This would be amazing.
You're done. The race is over.
Like and Daniel Suarez is around. Caution is out.
Oh, damn it!
Good thing is they're going to choose they're either going to choose outside and inside, and they are first and second. If they do not pit, then they are good and they could possibly win.
I hope they do. I hope he wins it. New team, just to prove everybody he can do it, no matter what, you know.
Although he got kicked out of Joe Gibbs Racing, Suarez is stuck in the grass.
Suarez has got a sore ass now.
Yeah. Kyle Busch currently leading this thing. Daniel Suarez is not getting out of that. He is his tires probably all went flat, just like just like Kyle Busch, just like Bowman's did.
Come on, Kyle!
Burnett, crew chief, and Richard Childress, team owner.
Come on, Kyle!
An hour into the thing, an hour into the recording, we're gonna look like we're gonna have overtime when we start with 2 laps to go. A 2-lap shootout. Kyle Busch, the anxiety on that crew chief's face. He is just hoping that he is able to keep this up. But he's got challengers, he's got competitors, he's got those drivers who have managed to win at the 500 before. He's got 2018 William Byron, he's got 2015 Joey Logano, he's got 2017 Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Back in 1998, that would be the win, boys, he said, but that is not 1998. I wish it was, but that is not. This would be amazing for Kyle Busch if it was, but we are going into overtime.
There was a crash off turn number 4. Dale Earnhardt came to the caution flag.
Here's your top 15. Alex Bowman in 15th, Hamlin 14th, Allmendinger 13th, Johnson 12th, Gregson 11th, Bell 10th, Cindric 9th. Never mind. It wouldn't let me go. An hour into the recording, there's the 1998 Daytona 500, where Earnhardt won. 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration, as I said. Could this be 18 starts of trying, 18 starts of frustration? Could Kyle Busch win at Daytona?
You don't remember that, do you, Larry? Yes, I do. And I told him, hey, don't celebrate. We have to get back around the checkered flag. I think that lap 199.
That 8 and that 3 are 1-2 RCR. Byron 3rd, Logano 4th, Larson 5th, Kozlowski 6th, Stenhouse Jr. 7th, Buescher 8th, Cindric 9th, Bell 10th, Gregson 11th, Johnson 12th, Allmendinger 13th, Hamlin 14th, Bowman 15th, Burton 16th, Walsh 17th, Herbst 18th, Pastrana 19th, Amarillo 20th. Most starts before their first Daytona 500 win. Dale Earnhardt 20, Buddy Baker 18, Waltrip 17, Kurt Busch 16, Bobby Allison 15, David Pearson 15, Michael Waltrip.
Blue marker.
15. Here you go. Thanks. Kyle Busch is on his 18th start. So that puts him in tied for second place. Could this be it? If nothing goes wrong, could this be it? Could this be Kyle Busch's chance? He only won 1 race last year. That was at Bristol Dirt after Reddick driving the old RCR 8 made contact. Actually, after Chase Briscoe made contact with the old RCR number 8, Tyler Reddick. He edged him out. Kyle Busch hoping to start the season off for the points paying and hoping to start the points paying season race off with a bang.
he's the best of his time.
Yeah,
He said
like we talked about,
earlier on Thursday week, he said after getting dumped by Suarez, that car was a Daytona 500 winning car.
I don't see it either. I think we saw
But this car, he stayed out of trouble. This car is also a Daytona 500 material car. I'd say if he stays out of trouble, if everything is perfect, if he plays it right, Kyle Busch might get this.
Let's hear from the runner-up, his teammate, Austin
We're
Dillon.
about ready to hear from Austin Dillon, the runner-up. Okay. He says, make sure the Fords are behind me. Make sure the 24 pushes me. Don't let them get past me.
Oh, gee.
That's not a good feeling, Mike. I'm just telling you, it's not.
Austin Dillon.
That's exactly what you have to do. You have to try.
He's
to do
the
everything
one
you can do
of
to make
he's
that block.
one
So we
of
talk about
the
that rear view mirror and everything in the
he's
back
one of
glass.
these
It's
6
so
cars
important when it comes down to
that has
crunch
won the
time.
Daytona
So we
500
now
that are
have
trying to
NASCAR
get
overtime, which
another,
is a 2-lap shootout. If the leader
which is
takes the
Austin
white
Dillon,
flag under
William Byron,
green,
Joey
the
Logano,
next flag will
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.,
I know, we'll fix it.
Austin Cindric, and Jimmy Johnson.
straightaway.
Johnson's the only other one with 2, I believe.
NASCAR will use all available video
Here they
evidence
come.
to determine positions at the
Ricky
moment
Stenhouse Jr. was close to winning 2022 Daytona 500.
Now I'm waiting on the race.
So
Alrighty.
they will come to
What?
the choose, and I'll bet there's so much
Choose
chatter
cone.
now over which lane do you want?
Entering the
Who do you
choose
want
cone.
on?
Stop.
We're going to have a 2-lap
Well, I think you
shootout.
know where you want to be. Problem is,
Byron
you wait
is
to see
already
what they're gonna do.
swerving. He's kind of swerving his car side by side and side to side.
Babe.
Look at this. Kyle Busch.
I was gonna get.
do is put it in the microwave.
Here they come.
I know it's fine. I got it.
And
About ready to go to the choose cone. Austin Dillon doesn't go with Kyle Busch. Austin Dillon goes on the inside. Kyle Busch, he is not going to help his teammate. He is going to let that 24 push him. He's trying to get the win.
Well, come here.
And he's got an aggressive pusher. And Kyle Busch has an aggressive pusher, Joey Logano, 2015 Daytona 500 winner. He's also looking for a second career win on his second win at Daytona.
You hear me? Look at your dad.
Austin Dillon on the inside, Kyle Busch on the outside. What is Dillon gonna do? I'm surprised he didn't go with his teammate. Logano's crew chief. Dillon's, Byron's, Busch's. I bet their hearts are all racing as this is gonna be a green-white checkered finish.
Hey, that 8 car's gonna get up front because Logano's behind him.
Yes, but then again, Logano is a very aggressive pusher, and he is not wanting to give up a Daytona 500 win. We also got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in that 3rd row, I think with Noah Gregson.
What?
As we are about ready to enter the green flag, I believe.
Okay.
this track is 3 lanes wide, maybe 4 in the straightaways.
What?
Hey,
Alrighty.
Driver, that's a champion race car driver.
Honey, it's Sunday. They gotta go home.
Okay,
How's the 3 car going to win this thing if he's pushing the 8?
Fonda.
let's see here.
Fonda!
all on their feet.
Come on!
Alright, leave him alone.
Fonda!
Alrighty, here we come. Entering turn screen 4, about ready to go green. An hour and 7 minutes into the thing. We're recording.
You know that blue marker's right here.
Next row, the 2nd row.
Everybody cheering. Everybody in the stands standing.
From 6 on back, this is going to be one heck of a finish.
I agree with Mike Dewey. Going to be one heck of a finish.
Credit one bang. This car is in.
Credit 1. Overtime. Kyle Busch gets a good jump.
Go, Busch, go!
Austin Dillon with a bad start. He's going to go and clear Austin Dillon.
Up to cover on the outside.
Joey Logano now is the outside. Look at Austin Dillon push the 8.
No. There's green right
Here they come. Kyle Busch leading the race. Can he win this? If they get the white flag and then they have a wreck, this is
Come on,
going to be it.
blocking Busch!
Kyle Busch ain't going to block the 22. They're going to get a huge one. Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon going to be, almost go below the double yellow line. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. goes to the inside.
There goes
Stenhouse.
Larson, though!
Austin Dillon's around.
Quit screaming.
Finish at turn 3.
Ricky Stenhouse and oh
the
my
big
God.
one.
There's the big one. At least 10 cars.
Roughly half the remaining field.
At least half of the remaining field. Noah Gregson, Zane Smith, Harrison Burton, Ross Chastain, I believe Austin Dillon, maybe Kyle Busch. Well,
that is not at all what you wanted to see, RC.
Leave this here too.
Oh, that makes me think both of them got involved.
Nope, he's up there still.
Oh, Kyle Busch?
Fifth, yes.
Oh.
Sideways,
Holy smokes.
So how did the energy field back there take the lead?
Oh, William Byron's around. Where's that blue marker? Whenever Will's done with it.
84 is all damaged.
Oh, 84 after having such a good day. Austin Dillon, I believe, is done. So, cross Austin Dillon out. Chastain, I believe, is done as well, so I'm going to cross him out. Is the 8 done? Did he get
3 car? Yep.
8 car made it through. He's the only one alive left. That 8 car is the only one alive left in my winning predictions. Oh yeah, Kyle Larson. Oh, gosh dang it! I forgot about Kyle Larson. He has been silent, like so silent I forgot.
All day.
Todd Gilliland around as well. All of Front Row Motorsport and the rest of Front Row Motorsports. Let's see if Harrison Burton made it through. I don't think he did, though. Oh.
Yep. Oh.
I think he got hit. Yep.
Barely, maybe. Let's see.
I don't know. I think he got hit.
He got hit, but he's alright.
Poor Harrison Burton will still be able to continue. Oh, whoa. There's no Gregson in the Wendy's car. 3 wide, and then carnage. Looks like Johnson just got a bad push.
Yeah, Noah hit him.
Yeah, Noah just couldn't slow down in time. Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson, the Kyle and Kyle show, are going to duel it out for my race winner predictions. And it's not, and even if they don't win, it's whoever finishes highest in my race winning predictions. And if nobody finishes, I guess I'll just pick the winning driver. Ross Chastain never lifted, they said. I guess he was trying to do the no lift challenge.
Where you go? Where's Will?
Ross Chastain attempting to do the no lift challenge. He knows how to do a ton of crazy stuff, but this was too crazy, as Chastain's day is probably over.
Ooh, Cindric got it too.
Yeah, Cindric, at least half the remaining field, they said, got involved. Oh, yeah, at the moment.
This whole thing takes me back to this choose cone rule.
Choose cone.
The difference in a choose cone rule coming to these late tracks like Daytona, Talladega. That's why Stenhouse is in the lead, and those.
I got excited.
People, I tripped.
I got excited. Okay.
Those 2 cars got stacked up on that bottom line. Out of nowhere, he was in a situation where he got to spit Logano at. That lonely Ford had the help of a Chevy and Larson behind him. I'll be darned, we're leading this thing.
Let's set the field for you. Among the cars that got through there unscathed,
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is leading the field.
Driver Ricky Stenhouse for Tad and Jody Schechter and NBA legend Brad Dolan.
Can he get?
He's leading
JGR.
and he's won at Daytona, the summer race here. Kyle Larson, who started
No,
this
not
race
JGR, my bad.
outside pole for Team Hendrick, is second in a Chevrolet.
What team is Stenhouse even on?
Quite an up and down day for
87 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. made it through the wreck. Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell.
She's scared me.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. She might not even
Joey Logano.
What do you eat?
Oh, Busch made it. Hold up, I'll be right back. Here they come. The ones who made it through: Joey Logano, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, AJ Allmendinger, and I believe that was it. Well, Alex Bowman, Bubba Walsh, Eric Almirola, and Brad Keselowski. Oh wait, Almirola still in the thing. I gotta uncross him out.
Come on, Shaponda.
Where's that towel at? Do you know where that towel's at?
Your dad graciously used it for the floor.
Oh, okay. Alright, whatever. I'll just go ahead and use my fingers.
Right behind you.
Logano in front of you because he was on the bumper of him. That was dicey, very close.
Come on, Fonda. Check it, Mom.
Where's that?
Come on, Fonda.
Let's see here. Alrighty, so
Don't tell me this is not a violent
2
sport.
contenders left. The Kyle and Kyle show for my race winner predictions.
One of those front tires snapped against the wall.
It's one of those days for the racers.
Wheel and caused a wrist injury.
Yeah, the biggest thing, you want to get most of all, you want to get your thumbs out of those spokes so that smoke doesn't catch your thumb. Austin says, I'm not letting go anything. I'm driving.
He's still driving it. You're right. Now, just outside the top 10, Keselowski and Buescher, that drafting pair of RFK Fords, they still have a shot at this.
Did you not see who's in between them?
Let's see here. So,
stay away from her, little man. Simba, don't you do it either.
Travis Pastrana still in this thing.
Wow. To the car, though.
Yeah.
Connor Daly in the 50 and Travis Pastrana in the 67. Do they have a chance to win the Daytona 500?
I swear if they do, I'm going to flip.
A chance at a top 10 finish if their day goes well and they stay out of trouble? Absolutely.
That's true. Thing is, though, are we going to have another overtime restart? Are they going to wreck again? It's 5:43 p.m. The 1, the 2, the 3, the 6, the 11, the 15, the 21, the 24, the 31, the 36, the 38, the 41, the 84. That's almost. I think that is 12 cars.
So that's Brown. 16 crazier things happen.
13 cars involved. So that basically was half of the remaining field.
Branch, Mississippi leads the Daytona 500.
Flo Stenhouse fans watching, get ready. He is leading this field right now.
Daytona 500s, including the 2 closest finishes in history. Stay with us.
Commercials are back on. We're in overtime again. 2 laps. We're good. It's only 5:44, I think, so we're good.
Saturday at 7:30
What?
Eastern.
What is it then? It's like almost 5.
What? No, it says it's 5:44 here.
What? It's just 5:30.
Let's see here.
2 laps later, still good.
Yeah, I'm still good. I might even get to post them.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get them all tonight.
Here they. Well, we're still in commercials. I'm just ready for this overtime finish.
What time is it?
It is currently 5:44. It's 5:44, she said. Yeah, we're good.
Special Forces World's Toughest Test, only Wednesday
I
on
bet it's
Fox.
5:44.
Let's take a journey through this.
What time is it?
The time is 5:44 p.m.
If they don't have another overtime restart to do, we're good, I believe. Maybe even if we do have an overtime restart, we're good.
Anybody else been fired recently?
Big ideas.
If I'm not able to watch the rest of it, could you at least tell me,
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'll text you on your way home.
Nation.
hold on,
We have
check
a
my
lot of
phone
text
just to be
you.
sure.
Okay.
I believe it's dead. Dang it.
You better plug it up. Plug it up to your phone charger.
Yeah, alright. Give me a sec. What battery power is my phone at? It'll do, it's at 32%. Yeah, this'll do. Alright, it's got the vibration, it's charging. Okay. Get ready, folks. The 31 subscribers here because we are back at Daytona overtime. We are back, and we're going to see which driver chooses which lane, unless they don't already, which I don't think they have. Is anybody going to pit? I guess they aren't. I guess we're about ready to do the choose cone. Thing is anybody going to run out of fuel? With all these overtime restarts, could they run out of fuel? Like the Xfinity drivers did, such as Josh Berry and Gray Gardling.
Right now, when you get connected to somebody, you're not letting off. You're gonna. It doesn't matter teammate, no teammate. I think all those rules are out the window. I think you can go.
Alrighty. Let me just go put the ball up. What are you hissing at Blake for?
At this point, it's all about a little bit of circumstantial. I mean, Kyle Busch has the experience. He had his teammate behind him.
Alrighty. Keselowski often going in the pits. He is one that pits. Chris Buescher is pitting as well.
We talk about a little bit of luck. You're gonna have to
Daniel Suarez is pitting.
We're close to the action and trying to bring you a little bit closer back.
Looks like only 3 cars are pitting. Keselowski, Buescher, and Cody Ware.
Now, 7 drivers of those that stopped earlier and had just enough fuel to finish. They've come in to top off, which means they think we may have more than one overtime. We're going to keep going.
Well, I mean, this is the second overtime, so.
I tell you, they were getting close on fuel.
All right, Regan.
Harrison Barton's still in this thing. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is still leading this field. Hey.
What do you tell him coming to this restart here? Tell him to go do his job. Ricky's done a good job for us all day.
What is it?
We'll see what happens here at the end. Thanks, Mike.
Yes.
Well,
Kyle Busch is crew chief.
eat your beefaroni, bro.
I'll make it
The cat almost got it. Okay, whatever. Jackass.
Alrighty.
Was it Blake that almost ate it?
Yeah. Let's see here. We got 2 laps to go in overtime, as we are almost 1 minute and 20. 1 hour and we are almost an hour and 20 minutes into this thing.
After you finish that,
Let's see here.
step on the bed with my shoes.
Mike Joy, Tony Stewart, and Clint Boyer are all still in the booth. Let's see who wins in overtime if we don't have another wreck.
Okay, well, I'll do it. Do your.
So,
Will you do me a favor?
This is going to be an awesome restart.
Go run some out of our room. That's what I was trying to do. I came in here to help you get him to eat.
here they come.
Simba's trying to eat her food.
Well, wait, no, not yet.
We've been down here for 500 miles telling you guys you're going to need to manufacture help. You're going to need
Who is ready for these last 2 laps?
that choose cone rule. I'm telling you, it's coming into effect in a big way, and it's
The
going
last
to
2 laps of this
You're
race.
going to have to find somebody. You're going to have to get them behind you and not let them around. Blocks are going to come.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to be leading the field. Have they done the choose cone
I'll
yet?
tell you what's going to happen. Nobody's going to just ease into somebody's back bumper. Anything that's going to be a push is going to be wide open. And if the driver in front can hang on to
Alrighty.
it, then hopefully it produces. But
Hopefully, before I leave, I'll be able to post this on YouTube. Let's see, are they doing choose cone yet?
I was 19 on 19 on 19, whatever. I'm going with the 5.
We'll make
I
you
think
some good
Kyle
ones on
Larson's going to
paper
win this
tomorrow.
race.
Well, Steppenwolf had a song of Fisherman. If that's something completely different. But when I hear that, I see Brad
I did. The door was in the way.
I don't
Like I
disagree.
said, tomorrow we'll draw them all on paper.
Let's
Okay?
see.
Couple years, been
Uh,
one of those.
One more hole
One,
together.
and Clint picks
I want you
Kyle
to
Larson,
I'm
while
not going to ease up on this.
Mike Joy and Tony Stewart both pick Brad Keselowski.
Love it.
Yikes, what is that? 2 cars wheel.
A look back and review
That right front left.
in this 65th Daytona 500. Stage
Race
1,
recap.
not a single
Stage
caution.
1, not a single caution like they said. Bubba Wallace hits the wall though.
Into the outside wall.
Kyle Busch speeds on pit road in lap 108 and gets penalized.
A car did spin in stage 1, but it got
Multi-car wreck in lap 118.
incident. There's the first multi-car pileup. Tyler Reddick in the 45 getting turned around.
Reddick involved in that wreck.
And taking several others with him.
And then late caution.
Then this one. Ryan Preece getting turned by Michael McDowell in an accordion-like fashion. Neither one of them started the wreck. They were both in the midst
And
of
then
finishing
Daniel
it.
Suarez spins out on lap 197, which resulted in the first overtime. And then just now we had just a couple minutes ago, we had a major wreck that involved at least half the remaining field.
And finally this, Ricky Stenhouse drops to the inside, makes a great move there.
Yep, that was a great move by Stenhouse, but is he going to be able to hold on to this lead? I do not think he can, but you never know, because they are going to be aggressive, but Stenhouse does have aggression, so I will give him that.
You know what the top team running order has all
Alrighty, we are almost done
one of those highlight reels right there.
with this race.
Sideways, he spun out in one of them. The 20, Christopher Bell, he was in one of those wrecks. He's
So,
up there.
before this ends, I want to say don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this on the road to 50 subscribers.
5th and 6th.
7 cautions so far.
I mean, we've had a little bit of everything, and it's a
Let's see here.
guys still left in the top 10.
All right.
Choose cone time.
Oh boy. Stenhouse the leader, Larson second. They're both
Stenhouse
in
goes on the high lane, Larson goes on the low. Christopher Bell low, Logano high, Allmendinger low, Busch high. See here, that looks like Keselowski. Oh wait, Hamlin. Let's see. Travis Pastrana's going to be starting in the... Let's see here. No, he's going to be starting in 12th place, I believe. Travis Pastrana. Cody Ware is in the top 20.
Ready to decide it, Larry?
Come on, Kyle Larson.
Kyle Busch is right there too. Don't count him out.
I am forward right now inside
Kyle Larson's first.
It's kind of a mix.
Race winner, AJ Allmendinger.
3 or 4 Toyotas and that one Ford right now. This will be the longest Daytona 500 in history because of the extra caution laps and the overtime.
Ah. Okay.
That many fucking cautions.
Yeah.
I've seen more cautions than that.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess because of all the caution laps, NASCAR said that this Daytona 500 is the longest because of the overtime, because of the caution laps and the overtimes. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see how this ends. Let's see here. Pastrana. So my picks: Larson and Busch. Those are the only ones left. The Kyle and Kyle show.
6 laps earlier on fuel than the rest of them, and they are
About ready to go back to green. Hopefully we do not have another green white checkered. Otherwise, I might have to stop and I might not be able to finish all this. I know I said I was going to go all the way, but I might not actually. But we will see. Hopefully, they take the white flag and then the caution comes out if they wreck after that. Although I highly doubt that because look at this field. They've got drivers that are hungry for a win. Here we go. Back underway. Hopefully it's the last overtime. Let's go overtime racing again, boys. Stenhouse with a good run. With a good jump on the start.
Come on, Larson. Come on, Larson.
Larson getting a push from Christopher Bell.
Come on, Larson.
That's not good for those guys.
I'm taking the 2.
Please do not wreck on 2 to go.
Come on, Larson.
Side by side are the top 4. Stenhouse, Larson, Bell, and Logano.
Come on, Larson.
What's Kyle Busch going to do? He's going to get a huge one. Will he form a 3rd lane? No, he's going to stick with the high lane.
Somebody's
Uh-oh, that 20 car.
A little bit of help, but they're going to need more than this.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. leading the field. Kyle Larson catching up. Can we get the white flag before the caution? And before we get a wreck? I believe we are. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in front.
Come on. Come on, Larson. Go, Larson.
It's going to go low.
Go, Larson.
Larson goes in the middle.
3 wide.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with the run. Kyle Larson in the middle.
He
got on the high side. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to stay with them. And around they go. Kyle Larson around. Who's out in front?
No, the caution is out.
The caution is out. Who was out in front?
There goes fucking.
Who was out in front once the caution came out?
Official word on whether Ricky Stenhouse or Joey Logano has won the Daytona 500.
Pastrana was there too.
Come to the checker first, baby.
Uh-oh.
Christopher Bell in the mix. Those 3 cars out in front of the crash.
Did Stenhouse,
They'll have to cross the line, but one of them.
as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just won the Daytona 500.
Chevy, Ford, Stenhouse.
What is Logano doing?
Here is how
Stenhouse
this will
won
be
it.
decided.
Oh.
It is not the flag. It is not the caution.
It is official. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has won the Daytona 500.
When the button was pushed to activate the caution, and Ricky Stenhouse.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Last win at Daytona 2017. He is back in victory lane, starting the season off with a bang.
This boy has been aggressive. He's been close.
Well, I would save the post-race interviews, but I am about ready to go. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Stanley Cup Series signing off for today.